Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Pokemon Firered playthrough. In this episode, we're gonna be capturing Zapdos. In the last episode, we battled Articuno, exited Seafoam Islands, and then we battled some trainers up to Cinnabar Island, and then we gave two of our fossil Pokemon to the lab, and then we came here and did the power plant. So we have Rhyhorn out because I didn't go back and get Magnemite, and I think it would be better to have him here than Magnemite. Now, if we were getting XP for catching Pokemon like they started doing in Gen 6, that'd be different. So, hoping Rock Blast doesn't kill. Good. I was like, if it hits 5 times, it will bring him very far down, but if it hits more than that, it'll kill. And he has, I know, Thunder Wave, Detect, Drill Peck, and I think Thunderbolt. So 2 shouldn't work on us. Detect has 5 PP, so that should be gone. And yeah, I think we should be good. So we do a Stomp. Oh, I meant to do Stomp, but hopefully Strength doesn't kill. I'll be annoyed if it does. Okay, I think we throw a ball here. So, yeah, let's throw a ball. So, I did go back and get some Ultra Balls. So, let's see how this goes, okay? We're gonna toss it. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Okay. Was not expecting it to go that fast. I mean, Articuno took forever and... Okay, I guess Zapdos likes us, guys. Woohoo! Now let's hope Moltres is that easy, but knowing my luck, yeah, it's not gonna be that easy. I think this episode, we're really gonna be just getting Magnemite up there because because he's gonna be the lowest level. 33, 32. We get Magneton, and then we should be able to get him up there. So we're gonna hop into this Pokemon Center and grab Magnemite. As you can see, here's all the Pokemon we're not using. We have a bunch here. So we're gonna replace Rhyhorn, I feel like everyone else is gonna be utilized for something. Place it down. We'll get out of here. Yeah, sorry, I went back up there. Alright, so I think before we do the gym and before we do the Pokemansion, I'm just gonna go level up Magnemite, but we're gonna use the rare candies we have. So we have 3, so I'll use them all on this. That's why I wasn't using them before, if anyone was curious, because I knew we were gonna get Magnemite after a few episodes, as I'm sure you could tell from my rambling. And so we're gonna teach him Supersonic. But yeah, how's everyone's new year going? I mean, this should be I don't know if it's the end of January or the beginning of February, but we should be nearing the end of January when this comes out. So I hope everyone's new year is going well. Everyone's having a great time, having fun. We're going to give Mystic Water to Lapras. I didn't mean to give it to Alakazam. Oh, that was dumb. Because Alakazam cannot use that item. We'll go Lapras, we'll do an item, give... That's why I scrolled down, because Mystic Water is going to be down there. Because then Surf will have and boost to it, so that's good. And then we got to switch our main guy out, because Dodrio, I love you. But we need Magnemite to level up. And what's the best way to level up a Pokemon other than battling? Or candies, of course, but battling is good. Right now, I'm in a triathlon meet. why are you sitting there? Then if you're in triathlon meet, your goal is to get to the shore. So it's like, I've never been in one, but from everything I've seen, it's you dive in the water and you do a swim. And after a swim, you get on a bike, and then after the bike, you kind of sprint at one point. So if you've been in a triathlon, let me know. I'm curious if it's you sprint, swim, and bike, or if it's swim, bike, and sprint. Let me know. Okay, I'm a little worried that I don't want your friend. Oh, I was hoping that it was just gonna do withdrawal or something. We'll throw Drodrio in there and then heal Magnemite with a revive, I think. But it's gonna take a minute to get it up there. If I had more rare candies, like I've told you previously, I'm kind of leaning towards maybe just using rare candies in the future to level Pokemon up. I know it's not as interesting as grinding, but it'll kind of speed up the playthroughs. So I think I'm going to do that for the next playthrough. We have Jerome's beaten, so he's panting. He's both beaten the Pokemon battle and he's beaten exhaustion. So I hope the guy gets to shore soon, because he shouldn't be panting that hard out at sea. I hope he's okay. Alright, so next up we're going to go up here. We're going to talk to this guy. Feel the sun and the wind? Yes. Yes, I can. I'll leave roll. But yeah, so I guess in this, depending on how well this goes, I'm probably just going to be grinding Magnemite up with these trainers. And then if he's not all the way up, I'll just do some grinding off screen, and we'll go to the Pokemansion, because then the Pokemansion next episode should be the Pokemansion and either the gym or I think Pokemansion and gym, and then the episode after that will probably be the battle with Blaine. Because the gym because I know the gym in that one, if you answer the questions correctly, you don't have to battle the other trainers. It's not a mandatory thing like all the other gyms are, but I do like the battle because it gives us free XP. Yeah, I'm glad we're as far as we are. We're almost done with this one, guys. Sorry for yawning. Soon we'll be there. It's just so surreal to me that we're gonna be there soon. I started this, I think, either end of 2022 or beginning of 2023, and we're gonna be ending it 2 years after. I'm hoping it doesn't go that long for Soul Silver, because Soul Silver should be an easy one to record for me. This one should have been an easy one. Time got away from me, school and whatnot. And so now that I can have an idea of what I'm looking at next semester, I should be able to release more, which, fingers crossed, because I cannot wait to finish all the Pokemon games and do some Nuzlocks. And if you guys want to see a Nuzlocke before then, just let me know in the comments below. Because if you guys want to see it before then, I can definitely take a point to just do that. Try to tackle it and finish it. Don't worry, Seadra, we'll be seeing you in the next playthrough. Because I already kind of have my heart set on getting a Kingdra, not gonna lie. That's the main reason I didn't use Horsey in this one, is because we can't get a Kingdra until after. And I know I could probably do something to expedient the process, you know. But I just feel like, personally, I want to, like, after this game, unless you have a randomizer on it, after this game, you can kind of get any Pokemon from any region and they'll work. In this game, I tried it. You cannot, like, get sent Cyndaquil or something and then level it up and have it evolve. You have to beat the game first. I don't know why that was locked in this game, but that was one of the frustrations I had with this. So that's why we didn't do things like Kingdra, because I know he's a trade, but I don't have the thing, and I'd have to ask a friend if they have it from their old game, so. But, you know, I'm waiting to see. Come on, Magnemite. No, it's confused. Okay. That's okay. As long as the thing doesn't do anything. And it's confused. It's got recover. I didn't think it had recovered. That's very annoying. What the Rapid Spin shouldn't do anything. Yeah, come on, snap out of it. Hit at least. Don't hurt yourself. Oh my god, Magnemite. Just hit Stormy. I know he's 8 levels above you, but you got this, Magnemite. I'm curious, like, why because I see Rapid Spin, I wonder why in new games they've kind of, like, said the more Rapid Spins you do, the faster you get. I always liked the fact that it was more of, just a fast move, not like you get faster as you use it. Of course, you use the recover again, why wouldn't it not use that annoying move? This is gonna be a doozy of a battle. I mean, it's just because this thing keeps recovering. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you used Swift. I wonder if it had any water type moves, because it was Swift, Recover, and Rapid Spin. Maybe it had a Psychic move? See, just by doing that, we got a bunch. Diver down. we got a bunch of XP. That guy took longer than I was expecting, I won't lie. Keep me company till I get a hit. Well, why would battling be keeping you company if you're trying to fish? I think that'd scare all the fish away. Should easily do this. I don't know if his attack stat is better than his special attack stat. I haven't checked it. But I know Spark does a base power of 60, and with Stab, I think it's better to use that than Thunder Shock, which does a base power of 40. Do we have a Thunderbolt? I might have to get another Thunderbolt TM. Because Thunderbolt, then, if his special attack is higher, would be better to teach it. Or teach it, because it is non-genderless. I feel it's all the Pokemon. Okay. Okay, we're gonna Yes, okay. I was hoping Goldane was less tanky than its evolution, and I was right. That burned some time. That burned some time. Oh, it's only level 30? Didn't know. Well, we got ourselves a magneton. If only Magnezone was thought about in this generation, but it wouldn't be realized until another generation. Speaking of which, ooh, I thought of something. If you guys want to comment down below, what Pokemon do you think deserves a new evolution? I personally think Tauros and Miltank need to get a pre-evolution or an evolution, because it has just been so long. I mean, they've been around since Tauros since Gen 1, Miltank since Gen 2, and they just don't have evolutions. They don't even have mega evolutions, I don't think. So I would love to see them get a pre-evolution. Hey, don't scare the fish away. Or a evolution or both. Like, could you imagine a line of Tauros? And I got super stoked because when they made the new games, I was like, oh, is that Tauros? Tauros is black and it's a fighting type? Is that like a evolution? Is it like Tauros has got so mad like it started becoming more dark in color or something? No, it's a regional variant. And if you like regional variants, I understand it. I personally hate them so much because I just don't. The reason I hate them is because, to me, Pokemon has always had great ideas. And while they might not always use new Pokemon, until Gen 6, most of the decks they did was new. Gen 1 was completely new, first game. Gen 2 had a lot of new Pokemon, and it banked off of Gen 1. Gen 3 had almost a completely new Pokédex, as did Gen 4. Gen 5, Black and White, had a completely new Pokédex. The sea cleanses my body and soul. Well, that's what water will do for you. So, like, Gen 5 had a completely new Pokédex, and then after that, I kept hearing people say, the reason they can't do a new Pokédex is because it won't fit on the great game card. I can understand that, and I can understand if they can't add more Pokemon, but how come they can make DLCs that download to your game card, because it's still using the memory of your console, not just the game card, and you're able to add more stuff in? Yes, you can do that with DLCs. Why don't you add everything in? I mean, that cannot take up that much space. Games like this back in the day were like maybe 3 megabytes. So that's 151. So I think it goes up to 500. But Pokemon's 1 through 500, even with an advanced sprite that kind of does everything, shouldn't take up that much. Same with Pokemon's 3, 4 through 6. And then again, you know, I don't know. I know 3D models take more space. Huh? A battle? Ian, can't you do it can't you do it alone? Like, if there's any programmers or coders who are watching this in the future, can you please let me know in the comments down below how much more it has compared to these kind of sprites compared to 3D? I'm sure it's a lot more, don't get me wrong. And I'm sure with all the added animations, but my biggest argument of why they could do it is, like, look at Pokemon Battle Revolutions. Sorry, had you on there. Look at Pokemon Battle Revolutions, right? Battle Revolutions, they basically have sprites that are 3D, that are not the best sprites, yes, but I still love them for the time. And they also had their own attack animations for every attack. And remember, this was when it was Gens 1 through 4 in one game on a single disc. Now, I don't know if a disc can hold more than a cartridge. Like, I'd love to know if discs hold more than cartridges. Because if that's the case, why would Nintendo go from the Wii U to the Switch? You want me to know if fish are biting? Because to me, that makes no sense. Like, I know they're doing a handheld, but you can do a handheld with discs. That's what the PSP did. So it's not like that Japan doesn't know how to make miniature discs because they did it for one of their consoles. So I want to, once again, if anyone knows, is a cartridge more space than a disc or vice versa? Because if I learned which is more space, I'd be shocked they didn't shrink down the disc. Yes, you're gonna lose storage, but if a disc stores, let's say the old school cartridges were like 1 times the disc, and then the new cartridges are 10 times, and then the disc is like 100 times. Even if you shrink it down, you still have a lot more space than the 10 times, because I would think storage goes up linear as you advance with technology. Because linearly, you're going to find something way more efficient as a storage method than you would in the beginning. I mean, it's the same thing with science. So example, science started out very mundane. People saw things that were dead, and then they broke open like dead trees and found maggots and grubs in it. And then they questioned, like, is that where life comes from? Dead matter becomes living matter, you know? And then we advanced to now that we can clone animals as long as we have a DNA sample. That is a linear jump. That is not, or not a linear, an exponential jump, not a linear jump. My bad. I'm sure people who are big into math are like, what is he talking about? That's exponential. Well, that's an exponential jump because that was BC to 80. And yes, it's been years, but that's still a big jump. I knew I had a Thunderbolt. We're going to teach it Thunder. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Thunderwave. Because I don't typically do status. I probably should keep that one, but if I need it, I'll go talk to that one lady in Silphco who offered to teach us Thunderwave. And we're going to switch Thundershock for Thunderbolt. Now our magneton should easily handle these fishermen and athletes. I got a big haul. Want to go for it? You caught those fish. I'm not going to take your fish, buddy. I don't know if you're doing them. You're using them for eating. If they're just Pokemon for you to use, but I'm going to easily take out all these Magikarp. I hope to God you have a few of those. But yeah, I got off track, but let me know, because if it's an exponential jump, that discs are 100 times more efficient than cartridges, or they found a way to make cartridges 1,000 times more efficient than the original, so that'd make it it would make it 10 times more efficient than a disc. Why are we not adding the entire set of Pokemon? And I get there's 1,000, over 1,000 Pokemon. But if that's the case, maybe like focus on remakes and focus on giving Pokemon who deserve evolutions like Tauros and Miltank those, rather than trying to do new Pokemon, because, or even regional variants. Like, it's an interesting idea. Because as a biologist, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to explain if you go to Hawaii and you go to the rainforest, they're both similarly very similar in climate, but they have different hosts of animals. Some who are very related to each other, but they're different variants of each other. You know, and so you can sometimes find species that were once a part of a species, like the finches on Galapagos all came from a mainland finch, and they're all different variants. I get from a biological standpoint what they're doing, but as a game standpoint, I just feel like the variants the regional variants are kind of their way of being like, I don't know how to add any new Pokemon, so we're going to use regional variants to kind of make it seem like we have a lot. And then we'll go into this grass, probably catch a Tangela. But I might do it off screen. Well, I think I will do it off screen. Because at this point we have our team, so there's no point to put you guys through that. And I might just level Magnemite up and Poke Mansion because it's another good place to grind. But yeah, for those of you who don't know, the gym is locked. The only way to get the key is to go into the Poke Mansion, and so that's our next destination. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe for me. Also, comment down below what evolution line do you think needs an evolution. My top picks are Miltank and Tauros. I know they're different Pokemon, but I think they both deserve it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.